to cut that out so long and run. For the record, I was back out. I got a lot more to say.
Well, before the referee has made his way out here, we have got a brawl going on right here, right now. GPA in a scheduled contest against former tag team partner Joey Marx. Beautiful arm drag by Marx, and GPA wisely. Well, I thought he was going to roll, and he does roll out from under the bottom rope. And Joey Marx coming in with a big somersault suicide dive, a tope con hilo, if you will. And I am being joined by commentary on this time by Valentino. Valentino, you no stranger to the lucha style. Oh, wait. Let's hear Kirby.
Joey Marx versus GPA.
Valentino, what did you think of that tope con hilo that Joey Marx laid out on GPA?
Joey Marx just flies through the air like a butterfly. He's so graceful with all his movements, and Joey just brings a different element when he wrestles. He's got quickness, he's got speed, he knows how to mat wrestle. He was a great mat wrestler in the state of Illinois in high school. This kid has developed through the years as such a great wrestler. And we finally get the bell rung. This match has officially started, Jimmy.
Off the top rope, GPA wisely gets out of the way, hits the flying forearm, down goes Joey Marx, and originally a Milwaukee native, side note, as Zelo Pro here this evening, making our debut in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Turner Hall Ballroom right here in Milwaukee. And this is Zelo Pro's Arrival. This is the third match on our card here this evening. GPA taking on Joey Marx as GPA. Valentino, do you think GPA's mind somewhere else right now on Kylie Ray, not necessarily on Joey Marx, who he turned on back in January after they successfully won their tag team match?
See, GPA, I don't know if you're following him anywhere else, but GPA lost all his titles. He had about 5 titles in the Chicagoland area all at once throughout the year, and he's lost all of them. GPA may be feeling angry that he lost all these titles. Maybe he's taking it out on all his partners, like Kylie Ray, like Joey Marx, and he just wants to regain that hunger inside of him that got him all those titles before, and titles that are still out there to get. And he's trying to make himself a #1 contender for, who knows, maybe a possible championship here in Zelo Pro.
Well, Joey Marx has been a champion in just about everywhere he's gone, and a victory over Joey Marx could propel GPA up the ranks here at Zelo Pro, no question, as he gets a 2 count only on that backbreaker. But Joey Marx favoring the back. Valentino, I got to think if GPA can soften up the back of Joey Marx, we're probably not going to see that 450 splash tonight.
We may not see it. I mean, Joey Marx does give up weight here to GPA. GPA maybe about a solid 195, maybe 200. And Joey, of course, maybe in his 140, 145. So he's definitely giving up weight to no matter who he wrestles. But once he hits that 450 splash, he puts all that muscle, all that bones, everything that he has in his body onto his opponent. So if he hits that on GPA, it could be 1, 2, 3, but GPA is definitely doing what he can to stop that.
We saw it just right there. Joey Marx flew hard into that side turnbuckle, and Joey Marx, well, here he is. He's battling back, showing that fighting spirit. You know, Joey Marx never going to give up in such a situation, not if he can help it. And a huge clothesline, and Joey Marx, Valentino, he landed on his head. That might be it right there on that lariat. 2 count only, GPA unable to get the 3 count.
Look at the disgust in GPA's face. Did you see that?
I did. A lot of emotion being conveyed by GPA. I think he just wants this match won behind him, and he wants to focus solely on how much he hates Kylie Ray and how much he wants her back in the ring one of these days.
Look at that, applying that foot to the back of his spine, right near his lumbar of his lower lumbar, I should say. I was going to say his butt crack, but...
Well, you know.
Yeah. You folks understand.
Well, Kylie Ray, I think her being the Zelo Pro's first ever and current women's champion has to just eat at GPA, that she has gold and he does not.
That definitely probably is a factor that is in his mindset.
2 count only there on the beautiful float over after the suplex by GPA. And Joey Marx cannot be counted out, although he is lying in a heap in the center of our Zelo Pro ring here at the Turner Hall Ballroom, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Crowd getting on the case of GPA, maybe suggesting what his actual GPA was in school, but having talked with GPA on a number of occasions, I got to think 2.0 is a little on the low side compared to what.
It's pretty degrading for him because I'm pretty sure he carried that 4.0 all throughout his years in school.
Joey Marx now gets a wrist lock, trying to control his opponent. Beautiful Irish whip reversal, but Joey Marx, well, he tried. There's the enziguri. Tried with the left. If the left one don't get you, the right one will, and that's what happened right there, Valentino.
Joey connected flush with that.
Gets that backflip off.
Matrix.
Beautiful.
Oh, what a neck breaker.
He hit it flush. That could be it right there. 2 count only. Valentino, you may suggest, that backflip, that was just for show. It wasn't necessary. But Joey Marx, how much more ground did he gain in the ring? It brought him perfect positioning for that neck breaker.
It definitely made space available for him to attack and come at GPA with a little bit more force.
Another Irish whip reversal. These guys are definitely the master of that reversal here in this contest. GPA gets the boot up on the second turnbuckle. The height of that jumping sidekick that Joey Marx got. Here he comes off the rope. Look at that beautiful Spanish fly coming up. No!
Oh, to the outside.
He just yanked on GPA's head, and both guys have taken a tumble to the outside. Do you think he was going for a Spanish fly, lost his footing, and maybe, I'm just going to take GPA with me? If I'm going down in a heap, GPA is coming with me.
Either way, it was effective.
It was effective. But what if he meant to do that? Holy cow, that's a very vicious side of Joey Marx I'm not used to seeing.
Both these men are angry at each other. GPA, of course, for what we're talking about. And Joey wants to get back at GPA for what he's done to him.
Yeah,
these two could have been a great tag team here at Zelo Pro, but instead GPA chose to be greedy,
Yeah, an absolutely unprovoked attack back in January at Joe's on Weed Street in Chicago. And Joey Marx, just WTF. What in the world is going on here? Cram session coming up, and he got all of it, Valentino. That's a setup for the straight A. And do you see the grin? Did you see that grin on GPA's face? He has
GPA
Marx.
knows Marx is stunned.
He got the elbow up. Marx got that elbow up. Marx has got to be thinking big bang attack right now. I don't know if 450 is in his thoughts. He might be going for that classic tornado DDT. He got it. And Valentino, he got all of it.
He put so much torque and whip into that's definitely got to stun GPA there for at least the 3 count. Let's see.
He's slow on that pin, though. Took him a while to get to GPA. 2 count only. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep GPA down.
That fall to the outside definitely affected Joey there with his speed.
Most definitely. Yeah, slowed him down a few notches. But, yeah, on the same token, GPA went down too. What damage did that do to him on that fall? I think that's going to be a pivotal point in this matchup.
Definitely.
Big charge, and he got all of it. Did Joey Marx. Yeah, still showing he's very... look at that. Jacket over the head. Straight A, and he spiked him with the Valentino. That's going to be it. And he got him. A victory for GPA. Here is Zelo Pro's Arrival, getting a victory over Joey Marx, a former, another in a line of former tag team partners for GPA, but Valentino, nonetheless, a victory for GPA.
GPA.